everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my July update for the Pan Those Eyeshadows project. This was created by Alexy, who, as always, I'll have linked down below. So many people do this project and it's one of my favorites to watch because I just really love eyeshadow. So I have two bonus pans, one empty eyeshadow, and one rollout for this month. So it's kind of an exciting update. I usually start with my bonus pans, like when I remember, which I did today, thankfully. And then I'll go into my eyeshadows that are actually in this project. So first I'll start with the shadow that I finished, because if you follow my channel, you would have seen this twice already, and I promise this is the last time I'm going to show this, but I finished I finished my Super Shock shadow in the shade Truth. So yeah, okay. So that is done. I promise I'm not going to show this anymore, but that is that. And then I hit two pans in my Lorac Mega Pro 4, which is my Pan That palette for this year. So since the last update, I've hit pan in Plum right here. It's like the tiniest pan, but it's there. And also Mahogany there. So now I have 10 out of 32 pans in here, so I'm like a third of the way through, and we're over halfway done with the year. So we're just gonna see how many more pans I can hit in that before the end of the year. So now moving on to the shadows that are actually in this project. So if you'll remember last time, I had this shade Ecru in from my Lorac Shine Bright palette, and I had used it 27 times, but I wanted to roll something else in its place. So this has technically still been in the project this past month. I used it 7 more times, so I used it 34 times, but obviously no pan, and this is definitely rolling out. I said I was going to kind of low-key try to continue working on it, but I have the cream from my Emily and Makeup Revolution palette that is almost finished. What do you want, babe? Come here. Why don't you come help mommy? Come here. Oh, I'm gonna have a helper. Look, it's you. But I have it right here. This shadow, I depotted my palette. It's almost empty, so I've been working on that. And then
Mama to do purple.
Mom already did her makeup, honey. And then I'm doing the Duty Pan My Battleship with Verity, and I'm working on a cream shade in that project. So I'm just gonna put that one on the back burner. I'm not gonna worry about it. But I did use it the 3 more times that I had to, and it's gone. Next, these next 2 shadows I've only used 3 times each. Oh, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna swatch Ecru because it's a cream shade. We all know what those look like. The next, oh my gosh, plus this shadow from the Makeup Revolution is all cracked. Next is this shade right here, which is Serotonin from Copacetic Cosmetics. I rolled this in last month. I've only used it 3 times. But
I want colors.
you want colors? Okay.
Not of different colors.
Okay. Here, you can have swatches too. I'm actually wearing all 5 shadows on my eyes today. So Serotonin, I've got it in my outer corner.
I want
This is a really,
colors.
okay, hold on. This is one of those, like, I mean, as you can see from the swatch, the brownie red, but it's got kind of like the blue, I guess the blue reflect to it. It's a really pretty shade. So I'm definitely gonna be focusing on that more this month. And then, what are you doing? The next shadow that I've only used 3 times is this green shadow from my Juvia's Plays Zulu palette. So I've used it a total, okay, hold on, honey. I've used it a total of 13 times so far in the project. Here, do you want, I'll put green on you too.
I different colors.
Yes, I'm going to give you all different colors. So 17 more times to go. I know last month I was like, oh, I'm gonna really make an effort to use this more. Well, that obviously did not happen. Okay.
Taking a picture of your colorful tongue.
Your colorful tongue? Your tongue isn't colorful, it's just pink. Next, I have my NYX eyeshadow single in Golden Peach. I've used this 8 times. I don't know how to count it. So for the most part, I've been using it as a blush topper. I have it as a blush topper today. And this is actually the first time I've used it on my eyes since rolling it into the product, but I have it in my crease. So I'm inclined to just say I used it 1 time today, even though I used it for 2 separate like applications. But I don't know, how would you guys, would you count that as 2 uses since I used it as an eyeshadow and a blush? Hold on. Or would you just count it as 1? Like, but this is a very pretty.
The pink one like Mama does.
Okay, I'll put it on you too.
I want all different colors.
I'm putting all different colors on you. When we're done, you can show everybody your hand. So the next shadow that I've used 9 times, and the shadow that is rolling out, is my Sydney Grace Cream Shadow in Alexandrite. This is what I'm wearing this as an eyeliner. I wore it mostly as an eyeliner, but I did really like it as an outer crease or outer corner color as well, depending on, here, give me your hand, depending on what eyeshadow look I was wearing. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Some on the
I'm not putting it on the other hand. I wish I can never get it to like reflect the, oh, there we go. You can see the teal and then it's like purple. Are you trying to show them your hands too? Look. Oh, beautiful. We still have 1 more though. So this one I used 31 times. So this is rolling out. And then the last shadow in this project is from my Nomad Cartagena Mágica palette. It's very hard to do this with a child on my lap. It's this shade right here, Persiguier Sueño. So you can see how deep that dip is. No, please. Thank you. I used this 11 times this past month. Where's the cap? Thank you. I used, what the, oh, just dug my hand into one of the shadows. Oh my gosh, this is much more trouble than I thought it was going to be. I used it 11 times this past month for a total of 24 times in this project, so I only have to use it 6 more times. I might need to use it a couple more times, but I think I will still be able to hit pan before the next update. So now that I've showed you, oh, you need the yellow on your hand, don't you? You gotta be just like mommy. Whoop. Okay, let me see. There, okay, show everybody your hand. Lovely.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, I'm sweating like a mofo. She's so warm. You wanna get down? You got eyeshadow on your hands and you're happy? Oh my God. So those are the 5 shades that I was working on for the past month. We're rolling this one out. So now getting into pan percentage and things like that. So let's get into my pan percentage really quick. I started the month at 4.26%. Now I got in my Glaminatrix U Beauty palette, which was 15 shades, and then I got friend mail. Then I got friend mail from Deb. So she got me a 5-pan Natasha Denona palette and 11 Makeup Geek singles. So that's 31 shadows that entered my collection. But with the pans that I hit, my percentage only went down to 4.25%. So I'm still on track to get to 5% this year, which I'm gonna try really, really hard to do. I'm not planning on buying any eyeshadows for a while, so hopefully I can I can do it, and then I'll have a good starting point for 2022. So that means I've got 1,307 eyeshadows total. I have 1,248 that are in a pan, and I have 53 pans in my collection, 22 of which I've hit this year. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's almost half of my total pans I've just hit this year. I'm hoping that I can continue that trend, but for now, slow and steady is the name of the game. So now that I've shared all those numbers with you, we're just gonna go ahead and roll for my new shadow. I have a possible 1,255 shadows that I could roll into this project. Now, I think I say this every update. I still have shadows in my list that are in other projects, and I just re-roll if I get them. Things change constantly with eyeshadows and projects and things like that, and I just don't want to be updating that like every week. So if I get something that I'm already working on in a separate project, I will just re-roll. It's not that big of a deal. So I have my random number generator up, 1 through 1,255. We're gonna generate the number 766. Okay, I'm gonna go look and see what that is. See if I need to re-roll or not. No, I do not. So I am going to grab that extremely quickly and be right back. Okay, so my new shade, number 766, comes from my Juvia's Place, the Festival palette. And I do already have one pan in this palette that I did last year, but the shade that I got or rolled in is Oro. So it's a matte, which is nice because I don't have any mattes right now. Let's see. Oh. But, oh my gosh. So here it is right here. No, sweetie, we're not turning the fan on yet. There it is right there. I'm actually, like, I'm going to re-swatch because everything on my other hand, because this Alexandrite swatch is kind of throwing everything off since it's not part of the color story anymore. So let me do that really quick. Okay. This is better. So this is my color story. It's actually, it's funny. Like, this is more springy summer, and then like when you get into these colors, it's going more towards fall, which we're going into August, so we're going end of summer, starting fall. So it's actually kind of a perfect color story. I'm actually really excited to, one, have a matte, but two, oh wow. I'm actually really excited to, one, have a matte, but two, I think it'll go pretty well with the rest of the colors that I have. So just once, I'd like to film a video without children screaming. I guess it will never happen though. Oh, sweetie, please leave that alone. Okay, so I've got to go, but I'm excited for my new color story. I really am happy that I've got a matte, because as much as I love shimmers, like you still need some mattes in there, you know. So I hope you liked seeing my daughter and hearing my son cry, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're doing well with all of your painting projects in general, but if you're doing this project as well, I hope it's going well for you. Hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!